Maybe he's taking some lessons from Moon.
Possibly. No eye drops were spotted though.
He's not swindles. Alright, Newbee, how are you going to couple this? You're up against a DK, you're up against an Enchantress. You actually go for the Disruptor pickup, so some counter initiation, some team fight control arriving, but could be a bit of a hero if the DK can get a good initiation with Enchantress behind.
It could be, but at the same time, it's the other way as well. Disruptor against Enchantress is 160 magic damage level 1, it's done some damage, hard to deal with. Newbee played very well, so I'm not surprised at all to see this in the second pick, or on the second pick. That's it all very open for them.
Alright, so next is a best. What are we looking to take out?
I would say they should respect somehow heroes. Just get rid of the that you don't want to play against. If it's Spectre, then maybe get rid of that. If it's Gyro, how is notoriously one of the best Gyros in the Chinese scene, I would say. And Drow, not today.
It denied again.
Yeah, and that's the 3 for 3 right now. Is the ban rate for today against EHOME.
Yeah, and we actually had Drow out in the first 2 at one point.
Exactly, first phase ban. The Sven gonna be the second ban off here. Sven and Doom together just feel like a very good powerhouse. Like, it's a smart ban, I think, getting rid of it.
Yep.
It does leave a lot of options, but that's just the way it goes. HAL is pretty flexible, and you can only get rid of the ones that you fear most.
What else do you really got as well for Newbee when it comes to, unless they're going to go into the Tidehunter pickup, like, they don't really have good Ancient Clearers at the moment.
I'm not quite sure what they want to play on the offline in this game. Okay, there's that Fenrir.
Back again.
Yeah.
He slaughtered in the previous game. He'll probably slaughter in this as well.
They didn't ban in the second phase. Maybe they, thought that he was a key component in the previous game, but he definitely looked like he was doing a lot.
Yeah. It looked when he was doing a lot. But just how size hero is going to be, and 11 hero. Size is pretty open for anything at the moment. They did last pick 4.
Again, he is the type of player that could just play a ton of different things.
I still think the problem the Enchantress side too. Maybe you go for the DK Enchantress profit big push because there's Cleave.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's fast.
Whoa.
They were not even thinking. The Tide pick came out and they just insta-clicked.
I think I'll know exactly what was coming. Like, you think of what options are really left in the off lane that can take out some options.
That's fair.
Because you're probably not going to get a safe laner that can do it.
Dude, they really want to keep the momentum up. When you draft like that, you don't think for a second when they picks. I think that's a little bit too much. He was like a button. But it's confidence. I like it. And Londra is the power hero. What to make happen with it. They're securing a strong first 3 here. Tidehunter, Disruptor, Doom. This is aimed at a fight.
Yeah. Control a little bit. Like, initiation's really good. And now they create a initiation.
Yeah. And I mean, Spectre can also Spectre jump to the enemy, pop drums team if you go for that, but most likely it's just gonna be the Radiance. It's more popular in Chinese scene, not so much just the CI scene.
I like how EHOME take out the Raze as well. Very problematic hero we've seen already today. And it's probably because they just want to get a quick pick and move to the next target. Then go through Razor, Spectre, and Tide, and Doom. There's a lot of life.
Well, there's probably going to be a lot of life in every game. Everyone just, it seems so hard to kill, but Dragon Knight just doesn't do too well against Razor. So they want to get rid of this because, it's a lot to go through for a DK.
Okay, they take out the Broodmother. That would have actually been so brutal for them because the Spectre can't defend against a Broodmother, and with everyone else, they're just forced down the lane.
There we go. They're support Phoenix again.
Wait, who's mid?
They're gonna play.
Mid? Spec mid?
This is kind of strange.
Unless that's a Phoenix core.
No, they play Phoenix support a lot. So I think they're just doing core.
How's gonna Spectre?
Yeah. KP is on the Doom. Moo on the Tide, so they put Tide mid in. Mid against DK is actually kind of evil because it's very hard to last it against the Acro Smash. So, interesting lanes. They're just drafting to have the best possible 5-man team. Newbee are not aiming to push. We are not aiming to gank. Newbee are aiming to be the strongest 4 of 5 that could possibly get.
Do they have enough to stop EHOME from taking out their early towers?
I think they're not gonna have wave clear to D-push, but they're gonna defend their towers pretty vigorously. I think so. Interesting. They need a lot of levels on Newbee before they go to pitch, though, and that's why I worry for them.
I suppose EHOME will also be waiting for those early levels.
Yeah.
Like the DK won't really harass mid until he's got that level
Well,
6. Lauren kind of wants a couple levels up as well. There's obviously a lot of rotation kills that way. When I say harassing mid, the tower's not the heroes.
Sure. Yeah, the tower pressure is going to be delayed a little bit, but it's probably going to happen before level 6, like Disruptor and stuff. But...
Nah! And again! So, that's the reason why.
So,
I don't know if this keeps changing now. It's meant to be like to say is... You know what? You broke this already. When you attach the profile, please attach the profile. Thank you. Thank you very much. Community service.
They saw Cat drop that board. You're enough. And, yeah, I don't think it was the tower. I think Bear might have seen it. It was up.
Some easy boarding then, but
it should be both.
Both orbs up on top.
That's the thing. They saw the second he dropped, then he dropped first observer in a place where it's gonna get deep. They're more likely.
And now Newbee actually see the observer ward from EHOME.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is there's no sentry wards at home, so.
Are they going to use this mission to contest top rune? Like Kaka has Icarus dive on cooldown for the moment.
I don't think you can.
Oh, they're centering to get rid of it. Okay, Barrier, he ain't gonna stand for this. He jumps him. There's still Icarus dive in 1 second. The wall comes up.
Yeah.
Try to keep him out of play.
They're
but
fine.
just by their posturing, too early.
Yeah.
Way too early. So who will get one? He'll be the Titan grabbing that rune on bottom.
The perfect world lag. It was like a mech, you know. Suspend. 2 seconds later, they find out. Cliffhanger.
It's weird because the character is moving beautifully. Actually, looks like we're not live properly.
Oh yeah, not so much on my screen. Oh.
Let's like keep your eyes on mine. Alright, so KB's already in the quick wave up, so this was eyesight to tank up all that he probably desire. It's still gonna be like it's an experience trade on this bot lane.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, this bottom lane is not too exciting for either of them, but that's what we want. You don't want exciting lanes at all. They want to have static, stable lanes where they can farm up, and that's why you put high mid. If you ever do that, you're not a fan of action. But we'll see. We'll see. The quality on Tide last time pretty well against the Dragon mid.
Okay, so all lanes will probably remain fairly passive for now.
Are you planning your escape, Toby?
No, I think I should be fine. Turn a couple of things off and we get a little bit smoother. But I'm just thinking right now, as far as the lanes go, worst first blood even happen. You could look towards Lanham for his rotations, as well as Fenrir. But that's kind of going to happen in mid, especially okay, Moo. This is not a healthy lane for.
Yeah, it really hurts the interesting. And he has a nice set of as well. Troll and the Centaur. That kind of prompts him to gank right now.
Well, they have option. It's going to be KP. Fenrir can keep going. Which like Enchantress is doing. He's waiting.
Yeah.
Now he moves. What KP?
Boy,
it's like he wanted to come him down. Move 2 minutes. All of KP just slowed down too much. The Centaur is off cool. Now care of the Alpha denial and now stop first blood by Fenrir. The man was crushed in previous series. You've never first blood and momentum. Not to mention, Cat quickly she nut creep and then goes towards the mid lane.
Fine here. And he actually walks off back. I want Doom to be farming safely there. You know that Doom might just start playing more safe after you get ganked. Swiping off a little bit of a farm.
He's gonna re-enchant.
Oh, he's trying for the courier.
Oh, with the haste rune, he's 100% got it as well.
Yeah, he got it.
Oh, Lanham doing such great rotations. These two, like...
That's what I said. The Fenrir and Landman combo.
Yeah, this is why we debated Shiva before.
That's what we told you, Shiva.
Yeah, you should have listened to us in the first place, Shiva. These guys have stepped it up a notch today. They are ready, they are fighting, they're looking good. Like, old 11, even if loses, yeah, she denies the fair too.
Clutch denied. That makes a massive difference. That's like almost denying a full kill. In terms of experience, it's not, but in terms of Gold? It's more than I can.
Yeah, it's 300 gold for that first one. That's not going to make Hal's life any easier, but he still managed to find some really good CS on Hal. 20 CS for him against the 6-4 that Old 11's managed to achieve. But right now I'm kind of like wondering, like, Newbee, we kind of knew like they wait to get like higher levels.
Yeah.
But who hits his spot first? Like these rotations are going to keep coming out from Old Lanham as well as Fenrir. When do the cores really come online?
I think Tidehunter, he will come online pretty early, but the question is, and he actually ganked right now. The guy behind him.
Run around the back, the Dragon Tail stun, moves way too far right here, and Fenrir with a kick is be the back. Actually, yep.
Okay, it actually goes to the base and towers.
Whoops.
Getting that last hit, but that's good. Spreading
Money
the
for
love
everyone.
For everyone. Extra money. And, wow. Toby, imagine if EHOME went to this game and just take game 1 in this best of 5 when everyone is doubting them and everyone thinks that Newbee are gonna take it.
When Newbee haven't lost a single game?
Yeah.
Like, is this like the curve of LGD? Hey, not a single game, lost in the group stage. Oh crap, we hit the main stage. Did something go wrong? I think something went wrong.
Exactly. Oh god. Poor LGD, you just reminded me of that. I had forgotten.
I'm sorry.
Condolences.
I like this from my side. He did this in the previous series as well, where like you go up against an offlaner that's just kind of like causing you issues with creep momentum, and he then creep skips.
Yeah.
Like he forces the offlaner.
He pushes them out of experience. That's the biggest thing as well. He keeps them away from a few of the tower last hits, and every single creep matters on an offlane hero especially. You're looking at some experience deficit here. Look at bottom. The Darkseer is level 6, Doom is level 4. That's a pretty big advantage. Sure, he did get some help with the ganks. I love the pull and the Iron Shell there as well. Beautiful stuff. Getting some extra farm done.
Well, this is the combination too, which you always look for. You Iron Shell up on Fenrir, and he does it just before the TP. Looks like Ravage is blowing up, and Fenrir, it's not going to find the target. He finds the kick over to Kaka. But he's a little bit too late as well. I actually see that kill happening.
Good kill on Dragon Knight there, and that's what they need to do. They need to play around the Tidehunter when he gets his level 6 there, so they instantly get value out of that Ravage. And meanwhile, they're stacking in a jungle quite a bit, it seems as well, or just a little bit on the medium camp.
They want to really still fight this mid. Iron Shell will wear off now. Do the Dire even have? Okay, so they've only got one Observer Ward in the field that I can see, and it's the one which they freshly planted on the top rune, which did scat out Latham. So I suppose in one way it does work.
I mean, Dire don't have so good wards because both the wards got dewarded. That's what happened in the beginning there, when you get scouted. So they're not operating on too much vision. Trying again for the dive, Kaka not really on point with the time.
Something seems a little off for him. Like, Kaka was one of these players, when I first saw him play, his timing and his decision making was just so amazing. That was back when he was playing the offlane, and that was for...
Hyper Glory team.
For HGT, yeah, because we got corrected on that one in our previous cast in the grand final, because we thought he was on CIS, but bottom lane, KP, oh, that control, it's just so good, and with the double Iron Shell turn,
oh, the wall to last hit. The typical Ice. Great stuff. But I want to point out at the same time, Lanham gets the third D ward here. This is just so much vision being denied. They have no wards on the map.
Okay, they're going to lose their own Observer, however, and then he counters the sentry that was sentry.
Kills one. Oh my god.
The other big thing is, too, he's interfering with the stacks of Newbee.
Yeah.
So you're actually, like, in a way, Lanham is now stealing from the pockets of the Newbee heroes.
Yeah, he's just delaying the Blink Dagger by a lot for a Tidehunter. That's what he's doing right now.
Lanham, well, locked inside the wall. Thinking about turning around and fighting. Well, he is going to stay on top of Kaka. Tries to actually play with the Fog of War. Right, so they're healing him up. He's got 7 1 charges available too. Spectre has come over. Lanham will spend everything he's got. He's got 8 1 charges now. He'll trigger them, and he just keeps running away. And they will kill him off.
Yeah,
but you come so far. Like, you use your first haunt. And what else is left now? Like, you're so far away from your lane.
Haunt used would be fine. It's just the fact that he ran for so long, all the way down between the tier 2 and tier 3. It gives tons of space to hold 11. You know, that's one of those deaths where you're actually fine with that as an Enchantress. And you also had plenty of time to buy up items. So, looking like he's playing really good right now, Lanham.
I suppose one of the other big question marks we can add is just the fact that, like, okay, house money is there. Actually, no, I gotta take that question back. That question's a stupid question.
How is actually looking like he's going into the urn and going for the more aggressive build. Oh, he actually goes for the Aquila, okay. Oh, they might go for the urn and play play aggressively as a playmaker for his team and just eventually get his farm.
We'll see if the armor can help him actually survive this gank. They're coming up to Moo is smoked up. Actually, no, that's an Invis room for the Tidehunter. Old Chicken as well as Lanham. They're going to see Kaka into Dragon form, hoping for the range stun. Kaka walks back in range, or almost.
Oh, they're getting baited. This Ravage could be really dangerous.
Ah, the Radiant Sentry was down, however. I think Lanham, Lanham's going to see Moo moving in from the side. He can ping him out. Old Chicken, he's the one on the front lines. Gushed up. The disruptive wall is there. Moo, now he'll blow the Ravage. Hitting into the DK. Old 11 is also not too healthy. The Savage Roar will force the rest of Newbee back. He may lose his bear at the moment. There is a respawn for it. We can bring it back up, and so you lose both Bear as well as DK. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Fenrir pulled in, no boulder.
And that's Newbee, just playing very solid there. That Invis rune and the rotation was really good by Moo. He didn't get too much with the Ravage itself, but now getting the bonus kill afterwards as well.
There still wasn't all of EHOME as well as Newbee. The Doom wasn't involved in the fight. The Darkseer wasn't involved in the fight.
Oh, they're having their own little lane down there.
Yeah.
Like, they were actually chasing each other in a tree line. I was looking at it, but there was no way any of them could kill the other, so it was just kind of awkward to watch. Decided not to tell you about it, but yeah,
it's fine.
Now you know.
Okay, so EHOME's net worth after that little skirmish, it managed to drop about 1,500.
Yeah, it was really big. It's the last hit on the bear as well, winning a pretty team fight. And there were so many people rotating from EHOME. They had 4 people up there, so it's a lot of time invested.
It was also like their initiation to start with. And it could have been so different. Like Kaka came so close to getting stunned up by Old Chicken. If you removed him from the fight, that would have been a very different kettle of fish.
Yeah, but now he's level 5 and working his way towards level 6 on this Phoenix. More importantly though, this Earth Spirit is the one I'm looking to. When he gets his level 6 on Earth Spirit, that's when EHOME can turn up the aggression even more.
Yeah, and that was when Fenrir made big plays in the previous series too.
Yeah.
Just using that magnetized. Also got to see the ability to push. That's one thing which I kind of feel like EHOME have like a lot more strength in. Like they take one small skirmish, they can instantly take a tower after.
These D-wards, EHOME just D-warding another ward here. Toby is slightly dying, so... But
sorry,
this is insane.
I hope they didn't get through on your microphone.
It's probably fine. We are trying to smoke here, but Newbee have barely any vision. They managed to drop one new here. But it's insane. I think they've been D-warded 4 times already in the first 10 minutes.
Well, if we're in Warcraft 3, I could tell you how many wars were denied.
True, but the technology is not here yet, though.
It was only here in Warcraft 3 days.
I actually missed the expanded stats. I wish we would get that on the...
They were really good.
On the end screen. I'm just gonna lob for it a little bit. Bring it back, please.
Yes, there we go. We started right here, right now.
Sign the petition, guys.
Yes, give us a petition for, like, just copy the old Warcraft 3 stats. I'm fine for that kind of jazz.
Actually, yeah.
So, that was such good information too.
Alright, looking at this game, this Lone Druid, Old 11 is getting tons of farm here on the offlane. Sure, the Spectre is farming a lot. She is getting really strong. She actually went for a casual Vit booster early. Oh, Kaka.
Well, I don't think he wants to reveal his position.
Yeah.
I think that's the primary reason why they're not dewarding it.
Yeah, you do get revealed when you're attacking it, so... Wow, a lot of people playing towards top. They have the Mud Golem with low HP. It's about to throw a triple stun, you know?
But look who's not in. You've got a lot of Newbee up. Well, I say a lot of. You got 3 Newbies there. And then KP and Sean smoke up and they're heading towards the bot lane. Because that's where Fenrir is currently just like solo farming up, but everyone's missing. Fenrir should be a little bit more cautious.
Pretty smart move to smoke down bottom right now, because it's very unforeseen. I mean, it's going to be hard to dodge this gank for Fenrir.
They need to get the Doom. Oh, he got it out of the storm. The glimpse is too far away. He's not left inside the storm, so they're going to commit the Doom. Support is TPing in. Spectre also going to haunt Ice back, keep them away from Fenrir, but he's still going to tick out to the Doom. And maybe now Ice is not too comfortable with his position. They wall him up. He's actually lost his illusion. He gets out of it. Oh, okay, where's the extra help? The damage on How? He's taking too much from the tower. Not enough to kill him, however.
Mid lane, they're going on the Tidehunter as well, trying, but Tide is so tanky.
Phoenix, there goes your Ravage. The Nova is also available. He potentially could have coupled it up there. Lanham burning inside that Sun Ray, unable to walk out. The Old Chicken is forced to retreat back to his tier 1 tower.
Yeah, he doesn't want to use his egg until he has a point in Fire Spirits.
That's point. He's on full Sun Ray support. The Old Chicken now, he's walled up. There's no support.
Doing work.
I think he's going to glimpse him back into it. And it's the Doom who gets the last hit. The trade-off is you lose your tier 1 tower on the top lane to a Druid, who's now 1k away from having his Relic.
Yeah, Newbee playing really solid now though, getting a ton of stuff, but if we look at the CS chart, we can see there's so many farming on EHOME, and they're actually keeping up, you know, they're behind in farm for sure, but if we look at the net worth, it's
Lana just batted out of Obs and Sentry.
I mean, Lana has been insane at dewarding.
For the people on the mainstream right now, I think we're actually sitting at 6 observer wards already dewarded within 14 minutes from Lanham.
I actually believe it's, yeah, I believe it might be 6, it's 5 at least. Yeah, maybe 6, which is insane. I can't remember last time I've seen someone deward this well.
He's seeing
and we're streaming on delay, people. Don't worry about that.
He's fighting it before we hit 5 minutes. Like so. Yeah.
He's finding it, you know, before the ward has lasted a minute, dude. He's pretty quick.
Yeah. This is a time where I'm kind of feeling like EHOME is going to reach a better spot. Like the mech is over on Ice. Like that bottom lane, it happened the way it happened, but it was Fenrir they committed on. Like that's almost Newbee who are probably watching the last series and going, hey, Fenrir's a bit of a problem. Maybe we should make sure he doesn't get his Battle of Discord by 18 minutes into the game.
Yeah, I just think it was a really good read on the map. Like, Newbee are hard to predict, the ways they move.
Yeah,
and now, 3-man smoke in
predict this. Oh, the Sada just went up. It's going to break the smoke, allowing Lan to go back. And the kick, it's going to be there, but they actually dodge it. The storm is up, but the wall doesn't come with it fast enough. Lanham will have to be dragged back into it. The Noble will go to work. And, well, Old Chicken, they got to keep finishing, hitting this thing. One more attack, Old Chicken. They get through it. You can say goodbye to Phoenix. Fenrir back into the fight. The following kick. Old Chicken's fighting underneath the tower. He's just so damn tanky with a Savage Roar. They're pushing him away. They can't finish the job. And even the Entangle on Moo. They're defiant of the tower. Ice is finally freed from the Doom constraints. Fenrir, he can't get himself out of this one. He will still die. But now in comes Lanham looking for that impetus damage. The Ravages on cooldown now. Moo will let it rip. A triple kill for Moo. 4 down for EHOME. And that is what they weren't ready for. They didn't know when the Ravage would come back up again, and EHOME get caught with their pants down and get knackered.
Yeah, that was a little awkward for a chat. She runs in and she's like, wait, did it Titan to use Ravage yet? Or is it... okay.
It has to be down for the fight, right? He would have used it already.
Yeah, about that. And he's looking at a full mech, 1500 gold. Newbee are playing very, very strong in these team fights, but yeah, they're just outperforming in total against EHOME here.
You could see though, like EHOME had a lot to work with there. Like if they really, like if they didn't get hit by that Ravage, they were on top of that fight.
Yeah, they were. They should just have had the discipline to back out afterwards. I think they played a good fight, especially the Savage Roar timing there was beautiful. And I think that's the point where they want to deny this mid tower.
Yeah. The Earth Spirit was hitting it, like he laid into it twice, but
yeah, I guess they want to bait the enemy with it.
Maybe.
Bait them to come to mid and just make a play around it. And is he gonna find that one? He finds this one too!
Oh,
Lanham! What are you, a god?
He may have seen them planted during the team fight.
He may have.
But that would be also unbelievable to keep watching inventories of the support during the middle of the fight.
But the 6th or 7th reward in 16 minutes?
So someone go back and count this guy. He literally, like, this is PMS. Wait, that's the wrong version. Moo! TP's in on the front lines. For him, the Iron Shell's now going to wear off, but they put one onto Old Chicken. Kaka already burned the Sun Ray. He still doesn't have a point up in Fire Spirits, so he has no more control once the Sun Ray goes down.
Yeah, and we did see him in last fight. He did the aggressive egg, but, you know, without Fire Spirits on anyone, the egg is a pretty easy target, even for a solo DK. Those power treads got me enough.
Alright, so mid tower finally gets denied. EHOME also takes the mid tower, so DK doing both of that. What do we want to see from the DK? Like, is this a Dragonlance game again?
I think this is actually just a BKB rush game against Newbee for sure.
So you don't get affected by the Ravage, don't get affected by Disruptor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, in this game, you just have to have this reliable BKB so you can kill the egg. If you don't have this, you just struggle a lot. So I think that's the most reasonable choice.
Newbee is almost 5-man down here on bottom lane. That's just Hal who's standing behind. He's got Horn available, so EHOME, as they have the option to go into the fight, but they don't have Dragon Form available.
Yeah, and
so they do have the Radiance, however.
Right
so
now is a power peak for EHOME. They have the Radiance completed on their Lone Druids, and there's no Radiance on the Spectre. It's 3,000 gold that's not doing anything right now. If they take a fight, they could definitely win it now.
Newbee are not forcing this to like fast enough. Ice now TPing down. It looks like they're gonna smoke and move forward. Yep, they even catch the bear in the middle of this. But Newbee are peeing it out too. Like, is that actually? Are they rotating up for Hal?
They want to have as big of a team fight.
The Observer saw Hal coming down. They're gonna try and catch him out as he comes up the hill. Old Chicken is here. They need that stun. And Fenrir, well, he's gonna get the kick off. Old Chicken can't get himself out of the wall. So there's no dragon form. He's got 12th one charge. The Nova is down. They really want this DK to drop with the back of the wall. However, 3 to catch. The Ravage will create a little bit of space as well as the Nova crash. And they will bring down Ice as well as DK. That was Doom that was helping to kill off the Dark here. The kick still flying out here from the Earth Spirit. 11 drag getting up thanks to Glyph to Fenrir. He's almost doing this himself with the extra help of that bear. The Radiance made this so hard for Newbee, but they bring down at least that lone druid. Kaka, Fenrir, one more attack, and that's not going to be enough. He can't finish the job, and again Newbee are able to come out on top of the fight, even though EHOME almost had the perfect setup, killing off the Spectre. But they couldn't get initiation, they were just a second too late.
Yeah. They took too long to make that decision to go for a hasted Spectre. If they go for that, they have to make the decision really lightning fast. They just the big team fight though. I think they might have won. Felt confident that they would be there in time. Oh, Lanham, you have to be careful. That sub is really, really dangerous.
He's going to sprite and then try to pedestal Kaka. He's actually going to do it almost. That close.
That was fairly close. It's gonna back out here. And Newbee are looking great now because they will have their Radiance on Spectre, and Radiance on Spectre is bigger than the Radiance on Lone Druid in terms of the impact in a team fight, for sure. So now, maybe they have to start playing this push game. They can't take the big 5-on-5 engagement. They are too strong. All the draft fights. You have to just battle a little bit. Play the farming game, play split push, and try and keep the Spectre gang.
Maybe move out of these damn fights. Every time, I almost want to see Earth Spirit as well as DK come in for this. It's like a 1200 HP hero to get through. If you can stop the Ravage, or maybe that's just it's
you stop the Ravage from coming out. I don't think. I mean, you don't have any tool to do so. Even if you
just BKB time it. That's all.
Yeah, you have to just accept that the Ravage will be there. Which is also what the Tidehunter go for Blink Dagger. Oh, so you can just walk into a fight and they cannot stop it.
That's a dime from Kaka. Get a little more of that money away from EHOME. He's gonna start suddenly trying to dissuade EHOME from going for more. But Dragon Form triggered from Old Chicken. They know Ravage is down. It's down for another 16 seconds.
It's
so
not a long time though.
It is not. And they know what happened to take that mid tower when it came back off cooldown. These fights definitely easily last for 16 seconds.
Yeah, they're not gonna go for team fights. If they do, it's gonna be a disaster of a mistake.
But they got 5 heroes here together. Like, if you're not going for the team fight, you gotta split yourself up.
Yeah, TP the bear up to top lane. They have a TP scroll on it. Just send it to split push. They need to start playing around Newbee a lot more.
Old Chicken TPs towards the mid. This will allow him to get at least a little bit more farm to finish up this BKB of his.
Yeah.
No ancient stacks for him, and it actually looks like Newbee walks past their own ancient stack under the cover of smoke, looking for a target if they can find one.
Yeah, this time they smoked and dropped a ward.
Oh, here they come. Old Chicken, the jump, the gush, he gets the Dragon Tail to Nova, where's Spectral Horn, gonna come in, and again Chuan, right on the money as far as the control goes, and brings back Lanham. Got sprites available, now he's gonna trigger them, and that'll give him a little bit more life, but it won't be enough to survive. Anchor Smash and Gush there.
He just gets brought down. That's 2 more kills. EHOME bleeding a lot here against Newbee.
For all the deboarding that this happens, EHOME haven't fully read the movements of Newbee. Like, they just seem to be jumping around the map.
Yeah.
And EHOME are just caught unawares. Like, the DK halfway up the lane, while the rest of his team was nearby but not close enough.
I think they know where they are. They're just making some incorrect plays on when to... Like, this smoke gang is an exception. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when they moved bottom and they saw the Spectre and everything. Like, know exactly where they are. They just made the wrong fight about how to take the fights. There's Blade Mail now on the Spirit Bear. Try and soak up as much damage as possible. There is a lot of AoE damage, so I suppose. Very gimmicky though.
He's just gonna throw it into the Phoenix. Force him to turn off the Sunray, or...
Yeah, I mean, most likely just, you know, he might even go for full double Blade Mail on the bear and just try to play towards, you know, Scorched Earth, Disruptor ulti, the Radiance on Spectre. Like, there's a lot of things that are gonna deal damage they can't help. And especially a Sunray, as you said, that's one of the strongest things. But that he can turn off immediately.
Lanham, you're about to lose your ward, man. You threw it down right on top of the dire observer.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
No.
Sean is gonna get some.
Oh,
a little bit of a miss. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like they commit double sentries.
Alright, it's still
Wait,
ward
did they
down.
put in a happy tree?
Actually, the story has changed. Right now, it's Radiant who do not have a single ward down, and mostly because they cannot get on the map so easily. Sure, they get dewarded there, but being kept in their base right now.
But now,
Yeah.
like you just start scouting out with the bear. Old 11 does have the ability to like just re-summon it. So he's got no problem there, and now you get also the Gabe on Dragon Knight. So this is the time to attack. We got smoke. We have smoke. 2 of them over on the Earth Spirit. So make the most out of that BKB. They are out of vision of the Dire stuff while they do this.
Yeah, I don't think they can give away this Roshan without a contest. And the sad part is, Newbee have way much more to do in Roche Pit. They have a lot of dangerous things. So this is gonna be a hard fight. The hardest one yet.
Ice can get the combo off, however. Like this is a Darkseer in the Roshan pit.
Yeah,
you have Ravage available, but you just need to get that perfect like kick after Ice gets initiation. That's what EHOME did before, and that's what they'll try now. They loop around and they actually find Chuan. He gets the ulti off, the kick will fly, but Nova Taka not letting it go. Actually gets bashed up by Roshan. Chuan, he's gonna barely live. Ultic is trying to chase him down, but now Kaka back into the fight. The impetus from Lanham. Kaka's gonna go into Nova before he dies, and now forced into the mix-up. They glimpse back Ice, so he can't keep chasing the fight. Old Chicken still pent a caged animal, and Newbee, their positioning is just so damn good. They bring down 3. Lana will be able to TP himself away in time, and Roshan will now be finished up by Newbee.
Yeah, that was a very, very important fight as well. And credit to Newbee, like Sean has such fast reactions there when they go on him. The fact he lives is just insane, and they drop his ulti so quickly is, I mean, it's just perfect decision making immediately.
You can see EHOME's priority, like they want to stop Chuan from controlling them.
Yeah.
Like you loop around like that, you're expecting the support to be up on the hill, as opposed to just doing what they could have done, which is bowl in towards the Roche pit and potentially just get caught in the middle of the storm.
Yeah, they cannot fight like that. If they walk straight into a Roche pit, they will die, so they have to do exactly what they did there.
That's why I kind of wonder, like, if you just sacrifice the Darkseer to get the combo off, like you throw the Darkseer in and move in with the DK, he triggers his BKB so you don't have to worry about the storm, then allow everyone else to just jump in and pick your better targets after that. Because the Earth Spirit, he's just going to kick around, right?
Yeah, but then you also kind of sacrifice the mech carrier. He's probably just gonna get doomed immediately when he walks in, and you know it's tough decisions all around here. Right now, there's just a lot of items flowing into Newbee's inventories.
Their advantage is stretching over 10,000 in the gold and about 17k in the experience.
Yeah, KP is looking really farmed as well. Got that Mystic Staff.
And if he actually gets Divas up too, this DA is... yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna mitigate so much of the damage output, because the bear has no attack speed, really. I mean, it only has the Midas and the Rabbit.
That's when you start looking towards Lanham to do something, but he's only got 4k net worth in the field.
Yeah. This is getting very, very tough for EHOME. I'm starting to feel that they need to make a perfect, like, surprise catch. Here, they were expected to go and catch the enemy in the Roche pit, but they need to, like, try and be sneaky.
You're talking about some kind of like side lane pick.
Exactly, going for the enemy when they don't expect it so much.
Like this kind of moment. You got 3 players pushing in through top. The rest of Newbee can come pretty quickly though, like, cause that's the other downside. Like, cause how could just Spectral horn
Spectre,
in?
yeah.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the thing about having Spectre as your carry. The enemy ganks actually become pretty obvious, because either they gank your team, in which case Spectre can join, so you will force a big 5v5 anyway, and the other option is ganking the Spectre, but she has an Aegis right now, so that option is, you know, it's locked for now.
Oh, Newbee will take out the tier 1 tower. Old 11 still tries to keep that pressure on the bottom.
Yeah, he should keep going there.
There's your Spectral Horn. They look down towards Old 11. Starts the TP. Well, looks like Glimpse is already used, so say goodbye to Old 11.
Yeah, he does get out.
He lost his pair. Wait, have they found one?
Wow, good blink.
AP so quick.
Yeah, he's
Old Chicken's on the run, but because he didn't go the Shadow Blade initiation, instead he went into the BKB. Like, EHOME just don't have that initiation at all.
Yeah, but he can't go for anything else. It's so hard.
Oh.
I don't think this game is an easy draft to play at all, because Newbee realize if they just have really good team fights and then tier 2 towers giving so much armor as well, whenever the enemy try and push for a tier 2 tower, not that we even got to that point, but you could make such a strong stand there and just have the late game on Spectre.
Mm-hmm.
I think this match favors like hard carries Spectre a lot. Late gamers in general, and Lone Druid is still, it's a good carry, but it's harder to play.
Can't believe how much money Moo's still walking on.
Yeah,
he's got almost 14k net worth. He's almost neck and neck with the Spectre.
I think
but having 6 kills, 1 death, and 10 assists can definitely help.
I think he's just gonna buy the entire refresher. I think that's what he's doing. Saving up money, and he doesn't want to show any of the components, because then that gives information away to the enemy. You want to surprise the enemy with a double ravage.
A little bit of a trade-off. Old 11 has managed to take out the tier 2 tower up on top. They're going to lose their tier 2 tower on bottom lane, but and again, Old Chicken's also harassing the mid. Big circle is being drawn up right now. That's actually coming out from Ice and the region of the Dire Jungle.
Yeah, he's saying get out of this area.
But this is really good for EHOME. You think about it, like with Newbee's advantage, they're so far ahead. You trade a tower as well as like heavy damage onto the tier 3 on the top lane.
Sure.
This is one I'm concerned for Newbee. All the net worth they've managed to achieve, with all the team fight power they've managed to get, they still, if they have one bad engagement, lose out so heavily in the ranks just because this lone druid is still looking very, very good. Is that Old 11 actually buying an Ags? Yeah, he is. He's actually buying an Aghanim Scepter on this lone druid.
Okay, I think they lost. I don't think that's the item.
I think I understand the reason why he's doing it.
Yeah.
Because they just turned this into a split push.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, because as I say, they're never gonna win a team fight, but it's just gonna delay the inevitable, I feel, because this is not gonna ever put them in a stage where they can win the team fights. And split pushing against a Radiance Manta style Spectre is not proven the way to beat her. Well, we'll see. I don't know, it's gonna be tough.
Oh, let's see how it goes. Moo.
Oh,
gonna have that
up.
Gonna have that rune denied, then instant TP out. Okay, yep, you'll go for it. May as well.
Yeah, he will refresh immediately.
And then trigger Greaves, all of a sudden, mana is back again. Isn't this a wonderful thing?
2 Greaves, very nice. He could go for pipe if he wanted to as well. He could deny a ton of the EHOME damage, because he would have 2 pipes with refresher. Since they stack now, the barriers, that would be a very evil move. I'm sure he will do that. I think Octarine or Aghanim, probably Octarine would be best.
God, Hal's getting big.
Yeah,
he's rapidly approaching that heart.
Well, Newbee are accumulating critical mass, basically. That's what this is about. If we look, yes, it's, you know, almost 14,000 ahead. But if you look at experience, it's more than 20,000, and that is a very, very month.
It'll be a casual history. Fusel Blade. Top lane, they get one Old 11. Oh, at least the bear will survive after Old 11 dies. He'll TP out. Not in time. The run.
Bear's on the run, still alive. Well, it doesn't really know where to go. Maybe we could TP the bear right now.
Oh, the blade bell.
Yeah,
Can't get die. He's still gonna die.
Good, TP this.
Bye, bear.
Well, that is tough. Even with Aghanim, his bear is still, you know, just gonna cry and die.
That's because he doesn't have AC. No armor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, not much armor.
It's not gonna
land him. Oh, they're about to have a Kraken move, but move finish is pushing the wave out, and then it's over.
Oh, Doom travels now as well. With the Blink and Shivas, he can really set up ganks for Newbee. And since they have Spectre Haunt, I think just Doom and him could kill stuff. Smoke up though.
Oh, where are they off to? Roshan's still got another 1 minute before he could potentially spawn.
They want Old
So
Chicken.
this is a Radiant jungle invasion.
They're bullying Old Chicken a lot. Oh, that is beautiful. Can rune for the Idater. Some nice spells to put on.
Not too shabby. Chicken, he's holding onto a hell of a lot of money. Doom, straight up, limp back. Does he spend any of his cash? He buys it straight and fly before he dies.
Up, that's the money. And also means that he does the buyback though. So he might be there. I think it's fine, because the enemy are not gonna go for tower, I think. It's gonna be a tier 2 tower, and they wouldn't be able to make the buyback anyway. But I don't know. This feels very inevitable. I don't see Lone Druid ever carrying. It's like watching a team that only has a mid and no carry against a team that does have a Spectre carry.
Yeah.
You know? Like, this Laundry is never gonna out-carry the Spectre. And I don't see how they're gonna end this.
The only way they really get an advantage back in this game is if Newbee goes for a bad trade. That's kind of it.
Yeah, but a bad trade would be like, you know, walking into a wall 10 times or something. They would have to, you know, dive fountain and not realize that it is the fountain, something like that. Like, even if they were to somehow be in the enemy fountain right now, I think they would walk out alive.
I'd say like a bad trade being like ice, blink, Vax, while 5 heroes are trying to TP back to base, stop a bear from taking your axe.
Alright,
that for me is a bad trade.
Yeah. 5-man
and the bear will keep doing this. Like, I think this is the primary reason why. You're going to get so much money onto old 11 because he's able to keep attacking with the bear.
Sure.
And it pushes the creep wave out a lot faster. So Newbee, if they are going to push, well, they kind of have to force the issue a little bit harder. And that's what EHOME want. They want to actually have like Newbee pushing into the tier 3 tower and Ice hitting his combo.
Well, they also want to push this tier 3 tower with the bear attacking. Normally, if the creeps just reach there, you can ignore that once or twice as Newbee. But now you're always going to have someone there. Sadly, they have the perfect carry for the job. So, yeah.
Well, Spectre can't hold a bear.
Yes, she definitely can. He would perch that bear and kill it if it came too close. Story perspective. Roshan, like it's gonna be a little while until it's up.
Dire just using their curry to watch it. I don't think they're really scared about EHOME coming over the river to have a look themselves.
No, again, they are running the no true carry station. I'm saying that while he has 278 CS, I mean, the Lone Druid is gonna get farmed in CS, that's for sure.
Newbee actually committing to kill off. Okay, they scanned for a second because the Lone Druid was up here. And the bear just needs a little bit of space to get recalled. Enough space.
It's very, very ratty right now.
It's insanely ratty. I actually think like this is almost like a Tinker kind of style thing. Like, what are you gonna do? Oh, I've got to go back because the creep wave's pushing in. But in this case, like, well, I don't kill a Tinker, I kill a bear. Well, I kill a summon.
I think Newbee are just walking after the bear there because there's nothing else to do. They know Roshan shouldn't be up just yet, and now they have time to just let Spectre push top and move and check Roche. So it was more just killing time trying to find the bear. Because they don't want to do something else. Say some hunting, you know.
There's something so satisfying about watching this though. Like, it's a creep wave and a half. In fact, it's actually more like 2 creep waves half pushing into this bottom tower.
It's only satisfying because you're not.
Chicken out way too far. Gonna get initiated on. They're gonna doom him as well. You can say goodbye to your Dragon Knight. He does have buyback, however.
Yes, but one more time, him dying.
This bear. I guess. Okay, that's now.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
Some casual hunting by How. Does like going for some bears.
It's gonna get resummoned, however, so just now push out the plane instead. So you take out the DK, and I suppose they got Roshan anyway, so they don't really lose out too much because you get to pull back to back, and then I should have hit Spectral anyway. So yeah, you don't lose anything. It's fine.
No, Spectre, Newbee are flat out winning everything. It's just EHOME are trying to delay this, but this game is, you know, I'm real, Toby. This game is pretty dead.
Yeah. The scan from EHOME also realized what the hell's going on. It scanned Roshan and saw heroes were.
Dude, I do want to credit to EHOME for trying, but at some point it gets demoralizing to play a game. And I think you have your mid player be 0, 9, and 1 in a best of 5, especially, where you have what exactly farming against a late game? Just inferior team fights. You have inferior carry, just delaying the game. I feel this could damage your team atmosphere.
The reason why, you know, the reason why EHOME is still in here though, they believe in their high ground defense. Like, that's the primary thing. They delay the high ground attack and then force Newbee into a disadvantaged position.
Yeah.
And that's when potentially they can win. And Newbee, like, they must be aware of this as well, and it's the reason why they're not fighting. It's the reason why they haven't just gone, hey, let's attack this tier 3 tower on bot lane. We just go as 5 when we have double Ravage.
Newbee are not fighting because the qualify slot is very important, and they're taking this seriously. So if they can just keep playing like this and knowing that they're gonna win unless something, you know, intervenes, then they're gonna keep doing this. They're gonna get the Spectre gear cap and everyone else.
What's he saving for? 5.2k gold over on the lone druid? Like, you could potentially have already had your AC.
I'm actually surprised that the way Old 11 played after he got his Aghanims, he should have been farming more aggressively with his hero. I say that right now as he does seem a little bit out of position. The reason I say this, even if he dies, the bear is still alive.
The bear is surrounded by like 5 heroes right now. Yep, okay, call it out.
That's fine.
Really full rat. Ice now pushing in the bottom lane with his iron shells. He's got a TP of cooldown in 5 seconds time. The Newbee will take this tier 2 tower on the top lane. It's the last remaining out of tower for EHOME.
Yeah, this tower is not long for this world. Doom is just gonna walk and he has so much armor, BKB available.
Oh, we get Octarine now as well for the Tide.
Yeah, Octarine with the refresher. Just beautiful for him. Tons of mana as well, so he's never gonna be missing mana for his refresh.
He was actually wanting to go on Hal? No.
He has Aegis.
Yeah, you're not doing jack. The only thing you could potentially do is cancel his BTs. Yeah. Because that would stop him from buying back and then haunting back into the fight. Sure. That's the only thing. Ravage, top lane, gonna go off. Nova behind the line, secondary Ravage as well. They've already killed off the DK as well as the Enchantress. You even see him live before that fight began. And the Gem of True side, well, Courier is gonna grab it. They can't get the attack. Old Chicken's gonna be glimpsed back away. The kick will fly forward, catching up Moo now. With both of these Ravages down, EHOME might feel a little bit more confident to move forward. I say a little bit, they've now got a BKB over on this Spirit Bear. That's what the money being saved up for the score from Old 11.
Look at Newbee. They're just like, okay, we used all our ultis, let's just back. We don't have to go in yet. Oh, this is painful.
That was also the buyback from the DK.
Yeah.
Like the guy who's now died 10 times is forced to buy back.
I mean, I truly believe that in a long series like this, you're just killing your morale if you die 10 times like this. But hopefully Old Chicken is not affected by this. Score is just a number, Old Chicken.
Oh, this advantage is so big. If Newbee do lose this, then they have got to be face palming it out.
I don't think I've seen a position like this ever lost in Dota, actually.
Well, there was a North American game which came pretty damn close.
Yeah, I was not, referring to NA scene.
Old Chicken. Kick. He's still being diffused up. And how? Okay, is it my imagination, or has he been sitting on seven diffusal charges forever?
Yeah, yes.
That can't be right. Like, he used charges.
He's used one.
He used it on bottom lane too. I think it's bugged. I might be wrong. No, just watch him again. See if it happens again. Oh man, that bear. Oh, that bear. Wow, the kick's going to be there. The bear will drop down. KP jumping forward. That impetus damage onto Hal. It's not going to do enough because he gets into the Glimmer Cape in time. And plus, he's still got the Aegis as the Immortal.
Yep, and the heart is starting to regening up, so he's gonna go again.
Moo jumps forward. Remember, this is the resummon bear. They won't have another one for 103 seconds. So Hal, the kicks, the breathe fire, the dragon tail. They just try and bring down Hal if possible. Blade Mail comes up, but Moo jumps in for the Ravage. The Doom is out, and this could be the last. The Nova's in the perfect position. They couldn't actually, there's no way they can stop that. Glimpse everyone back. It's Fenry who's trying to ball himself away. But Doom with Blook and the Purge, he'll be kicked into the tier 4 towers. Fenry almost burning out during all of this.
Yeah, and meanwhile, no HP lost on Newbee.
GG. So game 1 goes the way of Newbee. They continue to keep their undefeated streak going here in the qualifiers. Not a single game dropped. They're looking strong. EHOME had a moment there, but the moment was short-lived.
Yeah, their game, the rotations were good, but then they started taking really poor engagements in the 5-man. They didn't respect the levels, and as soon as level 6 was up on every hero across Newbee, there's no way you're gonna win a fair 5-on-5. So you need to be very careful about those engagements.
Well, we'll have ourselves a break. These guys don't like waiting, so you probably won't have a long break. We'll be back for game number 2 of this best of 5. Newbee now 1 game up.